12-1, and I've done 12-2, which is pretty much identical. So what we're doing here is talking about the impact of depreciation and on cash flow versus taxes, which is a big deal, because we often say depreciation is a non-cash expense. It's nonetheless an expense, but it doesn't affect cash flow. We often say we add that back in, which is kind of what we're going to do here. So problem 2 says this. It says assume a corporation has earnings before depreciation and taxes of 100 grand, depreciation of 40 grand, and that it has a 40% tax bracket. Compute its cash flow using the following format. So it gives you the format. So really it's just a matter of putting it in. And so I got earnings before income taxes, depreciation, and amortization. We don't talk about amortization here. Amortization is oftentimes something that's similar to depreciation. We might get into that in later chapters. But so I've got 100 grand, and it tells me that my depreciation is 40 grand. So I put that up there. Then it's simply, to get my EBT, or my earnings before taxes, is simply taking my EBITDA and subtracting my depreciation. So I get 60 grand, right? It's this number upon which I base my taxes, okay, to determine how much taxes I have to pay. So my earnings before taxes are 60 grand. I got to calculate what my taxes are, and it's just equal to my 60 grand times 40%, or 0.40, right? So my taxes are 24,000. Okay. Now, earnings before taxes, subtract the taxes, gives me my earnings after taxes, right? So my 60 grand minus my 24 grand in taxes, and I have earnings after taxes of $36,000. That's my actual earnings that I'm going to report for net income. But then I have to go back and say, well, this depreciation, I didn't have to write a check out for that. And so what's the impact on cash? And we say that, well, we take our depreciation here and we add that back in, and so we add our earnings after tax plus our depreciation, and our cash flow then is actually a positive $76,000, significantly more than our earnings after taxes. There you have 12-1.